Greetings! I am Amy and welcome to Doki Doki Literature Club. This isn't a playthrough, but I want to go through everything. It's possible to go through the main game before I do some other things regarding Doki Doki Literature Club, so this is also somewhat for me because I want to experiment around a little bit with writing the poems. As you can see, for this one I've prepared a lot of things. I went through every possible route of the girl completely. In every poem I made sure to get full 20. So first I want to go get Yuri's poem, Yuri's beach poem. Means I need to keep her during the Sayori route. I'm going to use the Sayori route for this one because it's a bit easier. You can keep Yuri during the Natsuki route too, and you can more easily keep Natsuki during the Yuri route, but I'm pretty sure it's not that much different, like their dialogue doesn't change too much between if you go a Sayori route in that case and just pick up a few more words for the other girl. So I'm just going to go the Sayori route for that one. Afterwards I'm going to experiment around a little bit with which words if you split between the girls, each poem have like 10 of this girl and 10 of that one. At the beginning, of course, because otherwise there's already a preference depending on who you pick during the little decisions, like help me Sayori or Natsuki Yuri during the argument. So I'm going to do that during the first day, and then I'm going to just experiment around a little bit, like going every girl's route and then just changing it up to see what their monologue would be about. Which means I'm going to save what I have of Yuri's route there too, just to be sure. I'm going to use that for the Sayori portion. I'm going to make chapters or use timestamps to a certain degree in the description, so people can see what they want to see. If this isn't for you, I hope you have a nice day and find something you want to watch. A nice day, a nice night, a nice evening. I don't know what time it is. I'm going to just go into this, and yeah, I'm first going to just go get Yuri's speech poem, get her monologues there. And then I'm going to also check out what happens. I always picked first the girl I was writing the poem for, and then I picked Monica, and then the girl that in these cases that I picked Sayori, and then the girl whose writing style they didn't like all too much. In the Sayori's case, I first picked Sayori, Monica, Yuri, and Natsuki. Like Yuri and Natsuki, like before the others, the first day Yuri and then Natsuki, then Yuri and Natsuki, and then Natsuki and Yuri on the last day. So I have never gotten the short Monica beginning one and stuff, so I'll be checking that out first too. Anyway, this is the Sayori one, right? Yep. That means I'll have to pick 2 Yuri ones, because if you go full Sayori, only one word for Yuri, Yuri thinks we have something against her because she thinks it's a competition or something like that. So I'm going to mix it in at some point. I'll see if I speed things up, don't you worry. One here. And one there. The rest are Sayori words. And then we can skip until the new Yuri dialogues, not monologues. That noise scared me. Let's go how I always did it. Let's go Sayori. She loves it. Yay. Then we go Monica. Yes, it's a poem for Sayori, I know. And then we'll go Yuri. This should be different now. Yep. Let's see what I haven't spoken her voice in a while, sorry. Let's see what you've written for today. Well done, John. Your skills already improving. Really? Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, that means a lot. It's nothing. I'm just happy to help inspire fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so don't worry so much if it seems like you can't get your poem to feel perfect. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise. I see. That's a certainly interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have an example of that. If you'd like to read it. Of course. Is this the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. The Raccoon Poem. And then we can skip it. Fun fact, in the Yuri route there's more to it, but I'm glad you're a good listener. You're good at a lot of things. I don't know, I always think it's neat that there's like these small little changes doing when you share poems with them. You can skip until the end. So, she just brought up, yeah. Who cares what someone likes? As long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy! I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Huh, that's funny. You wrote about something similar today. Huh? Man, my voice is sore again. Did you say Yuri? Yeah. She said her poem was about an unusual hobby of hers. I didn't really get it, but she said something similar to you. That people shouldn't make each other feel insecure about those things. Really? Well, I mean, Yuri's pretty weird, so I wouldn't doubt that she has some weird hobbies. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's not like I would judge her or anything. Natsuki has trouble finding words. I guess I should try being not so mean to her. At least you're self-aware. If she feels insecure about her weird behaviors and stuff. I mean, I always hate people who make me feel insecure. And Yuri made me feel insecure yesterday. But the way you put it, it sounds like she's learned her lesson. Well, I would say so. Even if her writing style is really different, I'm sure she'll appreciate the message in your poem. It's what I do best after all, and that's the same again. Interesting in her dialogue here. I guess I should try not to be so mean to her. So it seems like she's aware that she's kind of mean towards Yuri. And if she feels insecure about her weird behaviors and stuff, it seems she also thought that Yuri wasn't insecure about these things. That Yuri never appeared insecure about her behaviors. That she had like them. That she knew that she had a few weird behaviors, but she didn't acknowledge that Yuri was insecure about them. Seems like she didn't even know that. Oh. There's something I still need to do. I will... Alright, and now if we go with Natsuki before Yuri, I'm pretty sure we can skip this entire part. And then Yuri's going to be different at the end only. Yeah. I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I want to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Huh, that's funny. Didn't Natsuki also write something about that? About someone being ridiculed for a strange interest? She did. Yeah. She was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody. She's right! I mean, does she really feel that way? Yeah. Sounds like you two have that in common. That's interesting. To me, she seemed like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Please don't tell her I said that! Don't worry, I've no reason to. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. Yeah, so at the end she said the same thing again. But Yuri was a bit more, she also, in Yuri's case, interestingly, it was less as if she was surprised that Natsuki was insecure about things, but rather that Natsuki cares about things. But, of course, it's also the message of the poem, because in Natsuki's case, it was simply the message of the poem, don't make fun of people for hobbies insecure about, and Yuri's was about a hobby she was insecure about. So of course there's that difference. And he didn't really bring up with the other girl what exactly the other one was talking about. Most likely to shield their privacy, so yeah. There's that probably. Mistake earlier. So... and she would do need to do the same thing again. 2 words for Yuri throughout it. Because Yuri needs some special things. Natsuki doesn't mind if your poem is only for Sayori. But I mean, Sayori also at some point thinks that Yuri's poems are a bit too much. If you write specific words for her. That's also what I had in this case, so I don't think I've had... in this case, I think in both cases, Sayori didn't like the... oh wait, there was one. That was where she thought it was a bit better. I need to go into that too. Did I pick one for Yuri at the second one, I mean? Here. 3 ones shouldn't be too bad. So, Sayori? Or... girl? Monica? And let's save here. Let's not make the same mistake as last time. Here, save slur 5. Sorry. And let's start up with Yuri first again. Well done, John. You've definitely improved your writing over the course of these few days. Has my advice been helpful to you? Yeah, definitely. I'm glad. Trying out writing like this, it's a lot more fun and rewarding than I'd anticipated. I need to remember to thank Monica. I think we all felt a little embarrassed at first, but now it seems like everyone is enjoying sharing their writing and seeing what others think. I guess I can't really disagree. I was afraid this whole thing would be a chore, but it's a great way for me to spend some personal time with all the girls in the club. But it's been fun getting to know everyone and their writing. Of course, we're not gonna say that out. And I guess doing some writing myself. I can't tell if this is like a lie, or if you like genuinely thinks a little bit, yeah, writing's too bad. Well, Have you learned anything about yourself, John? Eh? Well, you know how I like to say that writing is a very personal way to get in touch with yourself. In the end, it doesn't matter if you're a good writer or a bad writer. And even my opinions are just opinions, you know? As always, I believe what's most important is exploring and discovering yourself. That's comforting. I'm kind of afraid of disappointing you in some way or another. Why me? Well, you're always sophisticated with your writing and have the most advice to share. Is that so? You read things for a good minute. That must be terrible. For me to have become someone whose opinion is fearsome. How unlikable of me. Yuri, it's not as bad as you're making it sound in your head. I just meant that I respect your opinion. I see. I'm sorry that I always overthink and come to those sorts of conclusions. I'm just a little too used to it. Overthinking? Being disliked. Yuri, what am I saying? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up. Let's move on. Alright. Do you want to share your poem? Okay. Here. There we go. One of my favorite poems of yours, actually. Beach. Amara. Millions of years in the making, where the womb of Earth chaotically meets the surface. Under a clear blue sky, an expanse of bliss, but beneath grey rolling clouds, an endless enigma. The easiest world to get lost in is one where everything can be found. One can only build a sandcastle where the sand is wet, but where the sand is wet, the tide comes. Will it gently lick at your foundations until you give in, or will a sudden wave send you crashing down in the blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome is the same, yet we still build sandcastles. I stand where the foam wraps around my ankles, where my toes squish into the sand. The salty air is therapeutic, the breeze is gentle, yet powerful. I sink my toes until the ultimate boundary line, tempted by the foamy tendrils. Turn back, and I abandon my peace to erode at the shore. Drift forward, and I return to Earth forevermore. It's like 3 different topics in it. Here's like a symbol of like hope, but it seems to never really last. Oh. I hope my roommates don't bother anyone. I lost my train of thought. I'm so sorry. Just enjoy the music, 'cause I really like this theme. I like the violins and the harp. I really like it as a harp in it. But yeah, each three of these has like a different meaning. I remember that one clearly. This one was also a bit, I think they all had a bit of connection. I think a friend meant with like not giving up completely, like you're on the verge of it, but you still keep finding a way to keep your hope. Something along with those lines a friend meant. And this is like hopelessness, a bit of hopelessness because nothing works out, and he's like a taint of hope or something like that, was it? He's better at poems than I am, so you know what? I believe his word. I'm gonna be naive. I'm aware that the beach is kind of an inane thing to write about, but I did my best to take a metaphorical approach to it. You say that like you didn't even want to write about it. Oh, you haven't heard? After yesterday, Natsuki and I... Well, it was amusing that we read about something similar in such different ways. So, Natsuki wanted us to write about the same topic as each other again. I suppose to better compare the differences in our writing styles, our thought processes. Anyway, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise that she wanted to do something like that. She probably just wants to show off. It's not like I have any particular interest in her writing style. I just went with her request. But... well, I suppose it's not so bad to write about something simple on occasion. It can be refreshing, you know? It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. Who should I show my poem to next? Well, there's Natsuki. Natsuki, who doesn't mind that there are 2 Yuri words in there. Yeah, brings up... the beach is awesome! Kinda hard to write anything negative about the beach. There are many things I could think about the beach that are negative. And I still like the beach, so... well, Yuri's take on it was a little more solemn. A little? Well, that's... well, yeah, it's not that bad. Well, that's... jeez. She better not have said anything bad about mine! After all, she was the one who wanted us to write about the same topic. Ugh. Oh, and it's the same thing again. Yeah. So they both interestingly said it was the other's idea. Many people have pointed that out. I'm pretty sure it's both of their idea. That both Yuri and Natsuki wanted to see how it's all gonna turn out. If they pick the same topic and see what they can come up with. I can imagine both of them coming up with that idea. The only thing I can believe is that Natsuki was the one who suggested the beach first. And Yuri didn't say anything about it because, we can all go through this. Because, Yuri, because Yuri did seem a bit unenthused about the topic of the beach. I mean, I suppose she can't really wear, like, a lot of swimsuits, like, at least she feels like she can't wear that many swimsuits. So yeah, doing my best to take a mouthful of bush diet. Yeah, Natsuki already told me about it. She did. She didn't say anything weird, did she? She just wanted us to write about the same topic again. Yeah, and then it's the same. Same old, same old. So, my next quest is to go to the second day of the Natsuki route, the second time writing poetry anyway. And last time I picked Natsuki before Monika. So Monika didn't say anything when we saw her again. She was just like, yeah, that was kind of silly. So let's see what she says. Great, no, not good. Let's see what she says when all of the when we pick her first and then Natsuki. I'm going to speed up for you again. I hope. Please. Future self, I know you're not good at editing, but please do this. Is it seriously no? Let's just pick a Sayori word then. It doesn't impact that much anyway for to see. I like, as fucked up as it sounds, I like Natsuki's, crying sprite a bit more in the, normal version, the original, not the plus version. In the plus version, it, like, lacks one of those, it lacks, you see how her tears are, like, a bit, sparkly? And in the, like, right at the eye, there's, like, a bit of a spark where they're, like, coming out of the eye. In the plus version, it's not as visible. But but here you can really see how the tears are, how she's starting to bawl them out. It's not in the plus version, so let's see. Hi again, John! How's the writing going? Oh, this is like with Sayori and Yuri, that's why this is the same. It's pretty good! You've been spending some time with Natsuki, haven't you? You must like her writing style. Yeah. I think it's a neat way to tell a story. I don't disagree. I'm not so sure about Monica's voice. I never really do like a very special voice. I try to give her like a different pronunciation, but I don't have a big voice range really. Natsuki's poems may be cute, but they're also meaningful. I can see why you'd be into the style. I guess that means you're not as much of a fan of Yuri's poems then. I wouldn't say that. I kind of like everyone's poems. That's true, but I'm sure you like some more than others, right? Like you like Yuri's use of complex words and symbolism. Or Sayori's way of expressing happiness or sadness in a more direct way. You must have some kind of preference, don't you? Not as a contest or anything! I was just curious, that's all. But anyway... yeah. Save me. And then this, and then we can go. Someone is coming here. And this time, she skims over the second time, her smile fading from her face. I see. At first, I thought you just liked her writing style. But you wrote this for Natsuki, didn't you? I mean, and then you can skip it. Okay. That's all. And then I'm going to load one more time into this. And I'm just gonna pick here, and then I need to get like the gonna see if I can get get quickly the Monica part through first. Sayori. Let's see if we already get some new things to see. Because I've never done this before. I should start with Monica. Yesterday she seemed eager to read my poem and I want to know I'm putting an effort. And that was it already. With Sayori is like this reason of she's my friend. With Yuri it's like with Monica it's like she's the president and so I need to somewhere like show her that I'm interested in the club. With Yuri it's that he trusts her because she seems experienced. With Natsuki it's the fact that he said he was interested in her poems, so he wants to be nice to her. Okay then. Let's get into this part. So, I'm not good at coding at all. But I'm pretty sure that these words all have like a bit more of like the way they are worth. Like maybe there's like breathe and determination for Yuri, and this is my like 3 points, and this is just like 2 points, something along those lines. I need to drink something real quick. Wait a moment. Oh wait, this bottle is... I've already started this bottle. So I'm going to maybe run through it a few more times. I know that there is something different because there's a chat where depending on the words you pick, Sayori either likes Yuri's poem as much as she likes like the Natsuki poems, or she can say that the poems are really bad. In the plus version there's also like a few numbers behind the poem thing. I recorded that portion of the plus version. I'll do this multiple times, and one of these times I'm going to try to pick the words I need to find the video. I'm here like words on the top, and Sayori's always tend to start with 3 on the first day. And there are like some that like have number 3 in Yuri's case. And also start with 1 and stuff. And Sayori's all start with 3 at the first time around, it seems. So I don't know if this means anything. I'll see if they mean something later on. I'll try to like pick the 5 top words sometimes and then we'll see. First I would like to compare Yuri and Natsuki. Let's go with this first, because they hate each other. Maybe the most interesting thing. Let's start with Yuri. Eternity, Suicide, Vitality, and one more unending. And now I pick the next one. Shopping, Doki Doki, Parfait, Kawaii, Ribbon, Pure, Fluffy, Bouncy, Blanket, Kiss. Okay. I'm pretty sure it's gonna go Yuri because it seems he's overall got a preference for Yuri. There appears to be an There appears to be an overall preference for Yuri, in like his character, where he seems the most interested in her. Probably because he views Sayori as a friend and stuff. So Monika's probably gonna tell me that it's a Yuri poem. Natsuki's not gonna like it, I already know that. So yeah, she likes it. I'm pretty sure is this going to be... No, she's like neutral to it, but in the... So let's see, and Natsuki's gonna hate it, I already know that. No, she's okay. Interesting. I once had 11 Sayori words and 9 Yuri words, and she didn't like it. And then I had... I had 10 Sayori words, 9 Yuri words, and 1 Natsuki word. And she didn't like it. So there is definitely some type of variables to it. Let's see, let's try the exact same thing again. Let's start with Natsuki. Kitty, jump, sticky, lipstick, clouds, waterfall, puppy, pop, papa, doki doki, and now you're with secretive, disown, analysis, contamination, melancholy, captive, not parfait, uncontrollable, afterimage, determination. Let's just try this like one more time, the exact same thing. So Monika's gonna tell us Yuri likes it. And Yuri will like it. I just now noticed, of course, Sayori wasn't going to like it. I think I think I'm misremembering it because I picked Nat's more Natsuki words. True. I don't know what my brain just thought. Yeah, she just doesn't like it when specific Yuri words. Yeah, so since those are 10-10, see, Natsuki is fine with it. Let's try Yuri versus Sayori. Starsky. That sounds so horrible. Yuri versus Sayori. Time. Graveyard. Question. Portrait. Intellectual. I just think it's interesting that portrait isn't one of the high quality words if this is like it. Depends on the words. Defeat. So let's see. Yeah, Yuri again. Which I suspected because Sayori I think is actually going to even lose to Natsuki. Because the order they are counted on also makes me think that Sayori is like the least favorited. And also, like, the hints of DMC, I kind of want to analyze him. I'm already starting on it. With Yuri, he approaches her. With Natsuki, he approaches her the first time and then she also starts approaching him. And with Sayori, she is always the one. Like the first day, he just listens to her and then she approaches him. And she's always the one approaching him. So I kind of think there's that. But I think this time Natsuki is not going to like it because it has too many Yuri words and not enough her words. But Sayori's going to like it this time around, no? Okay. So you probably like mix it up a lot more. So yeah, but this time she doesn't like it. But I'm still gonna try checking if I can somehow pick the words with the same value. Since you seem to have to pick very specific words to get Sayori to say that she doesn't like the poem. I've seen it with another YouTuber who heard it somewhere that Sayori can say that she doesn't like it, and she got all completely Yuri words, and it still didn't work. So it seems to be somewhat less like maybe it's just an Easter egg with some words. But I'll still get into it. So Natsuki versus Sayori. Natsuki versus Sayori. Let's start off with Sayori. Sayori likes the sunset and the scars and the holiday. The sunset and the scars. I never knew I was going to say it like that. Broken. Right. Okay, and then we go Natsuki. With the pout and the hair and the poof and the hops and the sugar and the heartbeat. I'm kind of scared I'm not going to get one word and then I need to repeat this whole thing again. But I was lucky good. Let's see. And then we probably should repeat it again. Oh no, Sayori. So maybe Natsuki is the last option. Because she is like the least nice to him at the beginning, so it makes sense. Oh, but she is, okay, so, she still is showing like these signs of, that she likes it. Interesting. And Yuri won't like it. Exactly. We didn't form-fit the words together properly. Alright, let's see. I'm going to speed it up probably. Because, on the first day, all of Sayori seemed to be 3. And, like, the first numbers seemed to all be 3. And Natsuki seemed to all be 2. But Yuri seemed to, Yuri seemed to all be... No, there are ones in there. Be mostly be 2 as well. There were ones and there were 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1. I probably need to... So this isn't like the worth of the words, because the first numbers seem for Yuri to be mostly just 2 on the first day, and it still goes for her. So I'm just going to try to pick a lot of the first words that show up and simply see if that works. So, that's gonna be difficult because you can't control which words are going to show up. But yeah, also yours seem to be 3 at first. So there it might just be like a another thing. Defeat flying. Okay, I don't think it's gonna work really. It's pretty hard to just find the words displayed here. So you know what? I'm just gonna go through each of them once again. See if anything changes. Let's go with the first words Natsuki. Headphones, kitty, pink, vanilla, lollipop, twirl, fluffy, poof, nightgown, and parfait. And then we go with shame, extraordinary, precious, tragedy, lucky, dark, something. I just really don't know the code, so I'm sorry. I'm just gonna experiment around them with the words I have here. With the words I can choose from here. But from what I see, the MC's choice is Yuri, who appears nice and mature. Then Sayori, who appears to simply be choosing him. And it's like he magically connects with her because she's like his friend. And then there's Natsuki, who he needs to connect on a deeper level with before he like really likes her. I think that's actually pretty noticeable also from other means. Like I talked about how Sayori's the one approaching him all the time, and the other two cases he also approaches them more, especially in Yuri's case. But there are also like things like he's most protective of Yuri. Then of Sayori, he gives her the most compliments after Yuri. And with Natsuki is the least of both, so I'm pretty sure this also hints at like his preferences. You still like it though? Yeah. So I think his preferences are Yuri, Sayori, and then Natsuki. Which is sad because honestly I like Natsuki's route the most. But Natsuki seems to be pretty closely linked to Sayori's route, and Yuri's appears to be more out there. So let's see if I go... Like I said, when I go Sayori and Yuri, Sayori 10 words and Yuri 9 words, and one Natsuki word, then Natsuki is not going to like it. At least from what I have seen when I played. So let's see if it works again. I'm going to speed this up for you. So, in this case, it should be that that Yuri still likes the poem. And then I wanna go and see real quick if I pick like during the fight, how that impacts on the second day. I need to save them there. Yuri should now have her light. No, this time they didn't light up. Interesting. So was it, did it depend on Yuri words I picked? And the Sayori words I picked? Let's try this again. I don't know if like the other time I was also maybe playing on the Plus version. They changed a few things there maybe. Oh right! At least we got a new line from that. Yuri's opinion was more constructive than this. Because we went before the other two, before we doing the Sayori round. So, let's see if Natsuki still likes our poem if we only have 9 for her, 1 for Yuri and 10 for Sayori. Fluffy swimsuit. Boop. She still likes it, I see. Okay. So she still likes it then, interesting. Anyway, I will test this with Natsuki and Yuri. Oh, well, I do with Natsuki and Yuri. Let's do Yuri and Sayori. And then see how this is gonna go, right? And then I'm gonna pick each of them for the... And I'm gonna pick Sayori during the argument and see if that changes anything. And I'm gonna pick Natsuki and see if that changes, if that also helps more to the, Sayori route. I don't see any Sayori word here, that's new. That means we need to go to word 12 with her. Okay, word 12. Word 13 it seems, because for whatever reason this is having problems with giving me words for each of the goods. But this time we have Sayori. So there seems to be some sort of value there. But I once again can't tell how to see which one it is. Need one more Yuri and then we go Sayori again. Maybe I did something wrong. How would I know though? If it like goes now to Yuri, it could just be because I picked other words for her again. Huh. But I do know people that picked a lot of like picked Yuri during the argument and then picked definitely more words. Okay, so this time we have Sayori. Interesting. Then how about we just try it by picking Sayo, come here. Oh, but this time okay. But for some reason she didn't like it this time, even though we ended up with Sayori. Interesting. Let's save this here. Let's just go down the line, Natsuki. And then we'll go 8 Natsuki words. 1, 2, 8. And then the rest Yuri and see if that does anything. But the fact that it could just once again have been the okay, so there is no the word here. You know, let's go Sayori word. Because it depends to potentially be really more connected with some sort of system that I don't think is fully capable to just... You could probably check which words have the same amount of points for each character. Now it's a Yuri. But I'm really good enough at coding to realize which words correlate with what amount of points you get for each character. Let's go Natsuki. We're already going more into the territory of... what I wanted to do later, actually. Well, I can do it in a moment anyway. Let's see if Yuri abandons us. No, it does. No, she doesn't, even though we had okay. Oh, no. So, let's keep this in mind. There are different, there's a different worth for each of the words. And which is... and I don't know how you can look at the words to see if they have the same type of value. So that we can completely have a side-by-side comparison. So I need to put that in consideration when I go with the analysis of the MC that I will probably make a video on. I think, maybe, I'll think about it. So I think I will have to rather go with what we have, what he generally just says. Like how he defends Yuri more than he defends Natsuki and stuff like that. Because you can see a clear preference on how he treats the members. He treats all of them actually fairly nice, even if you don't go their route. He might seem annoyed when you share poems, but he also applauds for Natsuki even though she tore him down during the poem event. Even though he was annoyed by her there. If you like, go full on Yuri. So, I'll have to put it in consideration. There's still enough to analyze about the MC and his relationship with the girls anyway. There's actually quite a lot I have to talk about, so it's not gonna should matter much either way. So, next up, I'm going to load first and foremost into Sayori's. I'm going to load into this one. And I'm not gonna go Sayori. I'm going to go one of the other girls. I chose this save and not the one where I went all words her so that Yuri left me, because if I pick Yuri, she's just not going to say anything, but Natsuki's still going to say what like, Natsuki's going to say the same thing. Natsuki and Sayori are going to say the same thing here either way. Just that here Yuri will read it, like here will Yuri read it and here not, so. That's why I'll be going on this one. Actually, maybe on this one I should just first and foremost go full Sayori again to see if Yuri abandons me. Abandons me sounds a bit extreme. Since I'm going to here be going like completely and then like at least 19 words must be for them. There's no way it's the word is going to be impacted too much by it to change the chorus of the character. So it won't really depend on like how much worth these words have. Exactly, that's what I wanted to say. So let's first go completely Sayori again and see what Yuri says about that in a moment. Let's first and foremost go Sayori again. Stick in the rhythm. For Sayori. Oh, Sayori. Let's see. I see. I think you're improving at writing in general, John. But I can't help but feel a bit foolish. Huh? What for? Just... I feel like I kept trying to have advice, when it should have been clear to me that you prefer a different writing style. I probably just sounded arrogant. I'm so stupid. Yuri, that's a little... No. You don't understand. I spend so much time worrying about what's better and what's worse. Not just with you. But with Natsuki and Sayori. It's obvious now why nobody has fun when talking to me. And because of that, I'll just keep my mouth shut about your poem. Yuri buries her head into her arms on her desk. That's not the first time I've seen her do that. I don't think it's ever as bad as you make it sound in your head. I think if people really didn't like talking to you, then it would be a lot more obvious. I know that you like to read deeply into things, but some things are just worth taking at face value. I've gotten so used to it that it's hard for me to comprehend any other possibility. Gotten used to what? Reading deeply into things? Being disliked. Yuri. What am I saying? I'm so sorry. I never meant to bring this up. Yuri turns away from me. You should go. Eh? Please don't look at me right now. I want to do some thinking. Are you sure? Yuri nods. Alright. I leave Yuri be. Comforting or reassuring her is nearly impossible as it is. So when she wants to be alone, I think anything I say could only make things worse. I feel bad, but thankful she doesn't take it out on me. I'll wait until she's feeling a little bit better. He, for example, is nicer than when Natsuki rejects him on this one. But it's pretty obvious because he feels insulted by her. And yeah. So, since it's probably going to be... Oh, right. I see. I don't really have much to contribute here since I didn't actually read Yuri's poem. Ugh, yeah. So yeah, we didn't read her poem. That's why. So let's actually finally break up our Sayuri route. And let's go with Natsuki first, because I'm pretty sure you're going to do the same thing. Mind you, Yuri, the first time around, when she rejects you the second time sharing poems, she seems to think of it because it's a competition. Because since you like the other style more, you must dislike her more too. And this time around, it was more of a situation where she was like, I don't like, I keep doing, like, thinking about it like a competition. This time around, she noticed, her error. Yeah, so one Sayuri word shouldn't be too much of a problem, so I'm just going to keep going. But yeah, she acknowledged that it wasn't because of that. Really no Sasuke word here. Okay, I'm going to speed up again. Because this might take a while if I really want to get everything. So all Natsuki words. So she shouldn't be talking about Kyokyu, does she? Yeah, and still this time around, he still says alright. Because he's still impacted by it. Let's go with Natsuki and see what she thinks about this. Finally! Huh? This one! It's good! I was wondering how long it would take you. Alright! Yeah, seriously. Don't listen to what anyone else says. Especially Yuri. Just keep writing poems like this. That's all you need. Are you sure that's not just what you want? Excuse me? You're talking to a pro, you know? Don't you think you should trust my opinion the most? I guess that depends. Aren't you biased towards poems that are more simple and cute? Biased? Of course not. My opinion just happens to be the best. There's one thing I still can't tell. Is Natsuki herself aware of her spoiled behavior? That's right, I don't know if I'll ever figure it out. I'm pretty sure, is self-aware that she might be too mean. Fair enough. I'm glad that you like my poem after all. I knew you'd finally understand. Just keep showing me your poems, and you'll be a pro before you know it. Anyway, here's one I wrote. And here's that'll be your beach one. And I'm pretty sure Sarah's just going to be like, yeah, it's nice, I guess, yeah. She's basically just going to say what she usually does when you never even rent her out. Yeah, and Yuri's going to say this again. Now, if we go with Yuri completely. Oh, fuck my life. I need to stop spacing out. Otherwise, I might click words for Sayuri again. I just literally just spaced out and clicked the Sayuri word, even though I knew it while I was clicking it that was Sayuri. So. Monica tells our poem is for Yuri. let's see. John, this is wonderful. I can feel the emotion that you poured into it. Is this the result of trying what I suggested yesterday? Yeah, I guess so. You did a good job explaining. I really want to try giving it more feeling. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine, take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her. Just being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy. Are you saying you've never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it. I really only write for myself. And besides, people would just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh. Even your close friends? For some reason, Yuri doesn't respond. Yuri? Yuri smiles sadly. And here it comes actually her... what she says, when you completely go her route, or just 2 days her route. She's the only one who does it, where even if you never get any scenes with her beforehand, and she didn't fully like neither of your poems beforehand, you still get this scene. But she still gives us the beach poem. And this makes me a little bit sad because it makes the scene feel less special. I think it makes sense for Yuri's character because she is, in fact, a bit more obsessive than the other two. Than these two. That's why it was so easy for Monica to amplify that. But I just think it makes it feel so much less special. Especially when you then reconsider that Natsuki doesn't get, like, the sad music even. You can get, by the way, you can get, like, 2 routes at the same time. Only with Sayori, most likely. I've seen it done mostly with Natsuki and Sayori, where the first 2 days, Natsuki and Sayori both acted like the poem was written for them. But then the last day makes, like, the decision for whom it actually is. But I'm not going to go through that again because there are not really any new dialogues that specifically cater to that, so... It's just like this. It's just like they both say that their poems are most appealing to them. Except then the last day. So I'm not going to go through that. But yeah, Yuri's scene just feels a bit less special due to the fact that it's so easy to get it. Like with Natsuki, you need to like get do this where you get either like go fully her route or have the have the one where you go Sayori's route and Natsuki's route at the same time. Natsuki won't give you a special like the because you poem, then she'll just give you the I'll be the beach poem. If your poem, if you spend more time with Sayori beforehand and still manage to get like enough words for her like special stuff during the poems. But it's really hard to get that. It's really easy to mostly just and do like need to go like the 3rd day fully for her. So you really need to really just go really more into Natsuki's route to get like her special event, and for Sayori you need at least the 2 days. Spend time with Sayori at least 2 days to get like her special part during the 3rd day. And if you go with Yuri, you just need to keep her until the last day and then write a poem for her then, and BAM! She suddenly reacts like it's the best thing in the world. So it feels a bit less special. Oh man! This is seriously a step backwards! Huh? I like your last 2 way better than this one! I mean, I guess I can't be mad at you for trying different things. As long as you're not just trying to impress Yuri or something like that. Gross! Okay, okay. Like you said, I'm allowed to try new things. And this is the same as with Sayori. So, instead of going Sayori now, let's go let's abort both Natsuki and Yuri's route by picking one of the other girls. I mean, the other girl's not going to like it. If anything, if I'm going to like mix the routes later, I'm sure it's going to work then probably a bit better. Let's go with Yuri first, since we've seen so much of her right now. And with Yuri, we're going to abort with Sayori. Because, I hope I'm not too, spaced out now that I'm accidentally going to press a Yuri word. Or a Natsuki word like I just almost did. Here. The bad, evil word. So. And then I'm going to maybe actually at the egg really quick see. So we're still going to be spending time with Yuri because she approached us. Sayori. But if we go with Sayori now, she's still going to assume that it's for Yuri. Oh, Natsuki. She's just going to assume that it's for Natsuki. Most likely because her style is closer to Natsuki's. Decided to try something different today. I guess so. Is that good or bad? Well, neither. I have my preferences. But it would be unfair of me to call something good or bad based on that. I wish you would apply that more to like Natsuki. But I get that you are I'm pretty sure now that you're having to think about it, that's why you're more approving now of other poem styles. As always, I believe it's most important exploring, discovering yourself. And this is the Yuri, Yuri part again. And she isn't even going to look at it. So I think I should, check that out in a moment. Then I maybe like go that, but I'll skip it then for you. I'm just going to completely cut that portion out. What did I keep the other girl? Actually, maybe I shouldn't cut it out. Yeah, I'm not going to cut that out. I'm just going to speed it up mostly. And then because I need to why is there a lack of Natsuki words? I need to check. I want to check how many words you need while you're going the other girl's route to still appease enough to the other girl. Maybe for the Natsuki route I also need like two Yuri words again. I'll check that out. There we go. Sayori and Natsuki's dialect should be the same. Let's check if this is different for Yuri. No. She has matured. She refuses to judge our poem for being different to hers. But yeah, Natsuki still isn't going to accept it. Same goes for Yuri during here, but let's quickly check up on that anyway. Let's go Sayori again first. Still going spinning half Natsuki. So you're still going to say that it's for Natsuki. Yuri's going to not want to share. Let's see what Natsuki says. This one's alright. Alright? Well, yeah. It doesn't blow me away. But there's nothing I really hate about it. It's just not really my style. I mean, it's fine. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. And now we get the Sayori thing during the third day, right? But yeah, Natsuki was also just acknowledged that it wasn't like really her style. Oh, oops, I need to go with Yuri. I forgot I almost wanted to go Sayori again. Yuri, you're on my mind. And then we going. Not the unrequited. The unrequited is the devil. Assistance, essence, armor straight, explode, imagination. Yuri one accepted. I'm pretty sure Sayori's going to this time say that it's Yuri's. Yep. Because this time around... Oh man! Yeah, but she's just going to say what she said for Sayori as well. Okay. Well then, I'm going to load right here. And I'm going to speed up and let's see if... During Natsuki's route, if we need 2 Yuri words to make her stay. Nope. Okay. Let's try 3 Yuri words. Natsuki still don't mind. Yuri, do you feel better about this now? No? Okay. 4 Yuri words it will be. The 4 Yuri words ain't gonna stop Natsuki from liking our poem. Ugh. But Yuri still needs more! She needs 5! Maybe. problem is, the worth of the words probably plays into it. Like, if I just keep clicking Yuri words that are, like, only worth 1 point, and then, Natsuki words that are, like, worth 5 points, then of course you ain't gonna like it. Let's see what you've written for today. Yeah, 5, okay. She's fine with this one. Cool! We need to save for the next one so that we can... I'm gonna try with 5 again. Natsuki. Let's go on to this save. Because if we get all these Yuri words, we're gonna... She's very enthusiastic this time, which also makes me... I'm still sad that we don't get the sad music here. I think it's one of the sadder moments in the game. Besides, of course, like the very bad moments, but like... From like the confessions, like during the last day. During the last poem sharing. But this could also once again imply that they're like part of like the script. Because it seems like Natsuki hasn't even really read our poem yet. Wait a second, I'm going to turn on the lights. It seems like they're really going after a script. Because Natsuki seems to not have read our poem yet, and she was still like, let's see, but if you go like the Yuri route or the Sayori route, she seems like she reads the poem first, before she even is excited, which wouldn't make much sense if she already suspected that we were writing for her. She once again implies that they're part of the script. Okay, so we kept Yuri this time around. Something tells me the poem Natsuki showed me isn't the one she plans on sharing with everyone else. Of course, I choose not to mention that to Yuri. I should have saved. Sayori should be the same. Well then. The reason why I did it is so that we can this time go with Yuri first, so that you can first show us the beach poem. Because then there's like these one lines that I also want to get. This clearly isn't a poem that Natsuki told me she had written, meaning I'm probably the only one she's showing this to. Yep, exactly. So, let's try to do the same. I'm going to first and foremost try if it works with 4 words for Natsuki. And if not, we're going to try with 5 words again and see if it works then. Yuri, come to me! Why is Yuri's one so damn long? Okay, we kept Natsuki with... I don't know if I accidentally picked 5 words or if 4 words really worked for her. I have noticed that she's not as biased as Yuri likes to pretend she is. Like, that Natsuki isn't as biased as Yuri says she is. So it could be that. But could also just be that I clicked 5 words. I'm going to see if 4 words work again this last time around. Again, quotations. Yuri, come to me. And then going to save here. Oh. My brain, I am so sorry. I didn't sleep well today. That's my excuse. Is there really no... There is no Yuri word here. Well, then we're going with one Sayori word. Ah, no. I need to see if it was 4 that worked. Ah. Alright. Yep, okay. 4 words were for Natsuki. Yuri needs 5. Interesting. I see. Something tells me the poem Yuri showed me isn't the one she plans on sharing with everyone else. Of course, I choose not to mention that to Natsuki. I mean, they gave you the poem. Of course they're not gonna share with everyone else. Of course, the reason it worked was probably potentially just because of the worth again. Ah, yeah. See? This time I went with 5 Natsuki words to make sure that this will work. It's just one thing that I need to check here. Like there's just like 1-2 lines that I need to check. Also, this clear isn't the poem that Natsuki said she wrote about. I mean, probably the only one she's showing this to. Yeah, it's exactly the same as with Natsuki. This time around we can like really clearly this time I'm going to abort the Natsuki route again and then the Yuri route. But we only need to check out what the character says now that we have aborted. I'm pretty sure it's going to be the same as with Sayori, but we'll see, right? Vertigo, Crimson, Afterimage of a Oh. Well, you know what? I'm sitting here too long listening to this music. It's making my head hurt, so... And I will still need to hear it for a long time, so... One Sayori word isn't going to break it. The same will go if I go for Yuri and then try to go down the Natsuki path. Of course, Natsuki is still going to be the one spending time with me, so let's see if this is going to be the same as with, Yep. And even though we went the whole time Natsuki... She's still going to give us her cute little talk. Yeah, oh, Valentine, summer, strawberry. Link it. Doki doki. Alright, then special it is. Bouncy, kawaii kiss. Anime. How would you put anime into a poem? I kind of want to know. How do you put anime in a poem? Like the anime I heard is on my PC and I love it dearly or whatever. So is Natsuki just going to say the finally? Yeah, finally. Alright then. Oh, so this is going to be painful, but now I'm going to mix, but I need to use the bathroom first. I'm already thirsty again. That's just great. Let's start up with the Natsuki route. Let's do it like this. Natsuki and then Yuri, and then I'm going to, like, I went first Natsuki. This I'm going to now go Yuri, then I'm going to save them afterwards for the next poetry, and I'm just going to go with one of the other girls. Like Yuri again, or then Natsuki again, or just randomly Sayori. So that we can get as many lines as possible that you can get in this game. Oof. I need to pour myself some tea again soon. So Yuri, I'll be going with you right now. I have chosen you. And you won't even give me a word for you. Well, that's sad. Yuri, I want to go for you this time, please. Let me there. The portrait of Markov. Let's go with Yuri. Let's see what you've written for today. stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? John, how did you even pick up on this so quickly? Just as I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. And now it goes back to what she says during the Yuri route. So we can skip this. Monika's just gonna talk about how this is like a Yuri poem. Natsuki, what do you think about this? I liked your last one better. Huh? Really? Oh yeah, I can tell you're more daring with this one. But you're really not good enough for that yet. I feel flat. That may be true, but I just want to try something different. I'm still figuring this all out. I mean, I always like poems that aren't trying too hard. I hate when people try to sound fancy or have more meaning just by using annoying, complicated language. Just make it cute. Just make it simple, cute, and to the point. You always head over heels for all this cryptic nonsense, but I see right through that BS. Ha! Making you real look so hard for all this deep meaning is just an excuse to have no meaning at all. I guess that's one way to look at it. That's one of the lines that like actually bothers me from Natsuki. Like the other ones are like, yeah, makes sense, you're jealous and stuff. And I know that she doesn't mean it, given her expression and stuff, really. But as someone who writes like Yuri, that really hurts. Well, everyone has their own opinion. But my opinion is the best opinion. I'm sure you figured that out already. Anyway, here's my poem. Maybe I'll learn something. And Amy likes spiders. We know that she does. And now Sayori. Do you have anything new to say? No? Okay. This... I don't know what to say. I think I'll just go with the girl that I picked for the day. Because if I go like if I completely hung on the poem for the other girl anyway, then it doesn't really impact the decision. So I will come with Yuri because I wrote a poem for her this time. So now let's go to say 3. And let's save here because now we need to go with all the 3 girls. I'm just going to go with Yuri. Hone completely on her now. Then with Natsuki, so that we can see her when on Friday this time. And Sayori isn't going to like it, but maybe these 2 will be fine. So... So yeah, we have the Yuri event on Friday. By the way, given the fact that they're still going to write the beach poems, I've heard people say that Sayori's route's the best route for everyone, because Natsuki and Yuri bond in that route too, but they bond in every route. Like we've seen earlier, when I did the Yuri route and kept Natsuki, Natsuki still wrote the beach poem. Even though I was going Yuri's route. And same with the other way around. Even though I went Natsuki's route, Yuri still wrote the beach poem. So no matter what route you go, they're still going to be bonding. They're going to be bonding behind the scenes. If you're just like, but if you go one of the routes completely, so that the other one rejects you, basically, then you just don't get to see it. That's all it is. So she's just completely saying what she says on the other day. Just completely talking about what she says on her own route. Let's see what Natsuki says about all that. Meh. I guess you really haven't learned anything after all. Honestly, I don't know why I got my hopes up in the first place. What? I didn't think this one was that bad. What did I do wrong? Poems don't need to be all deep sounding to express something. It's going to just sound like you're forcing unless you really don't like it. Okay, this is the same as last time. By the way, note how neither of them abandon you because neither of the girls ever abandoned you because you wrote a poem they don't like. Natsuki abandons you because she realizes you're only writing these poems to impress Yuri, and you can't properly defend yourself against that. Because in most cases, people are just trying to impress Yuri with these poems. And Natsuki bans you because she thinks you dislike her, since you prefer Natsuki's poems. Neither are really reject you because you write poems that aren't to their expectations. They drop you because because of other reasons. Natsuki because she acknowledges that you're only trying to write for Yuri, and that's just like not a good reason. I mean, it's not that bad of a reason to write poetry actually if you like have these deep feelings for another person. And Yuri draws you because she thinks you wouldn't like her, so. And Sayori knows we're writing a poem for Yuri. Great. So, let's go Natsuki. The candy cute kawaii lollipop. Beautiful. Hello? Ah! The game can't handle with this much skipping, even though I've done these things before. So we ended on the Natsuki. We had the Natsuki route again. And we're just going to be getting like the event that she gets the second day. So you really don't really get to see like this special time she shares a poem. Like the way she feels towards you. You don't get to see that unless you really like hone down, like you really approach her more than twice. Or like, at least you write poems that appeal to her more than twice. Which is why I'm so sad that it doesn't like get a special theme. Because it's like one of the most rare scenes you can, one of the rarest scenes. Anyway, I already read your poems, you can go ahead and read mine now. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what she says the other day too, but didn't get this day. Because she didn't bring up Natsuki, that's why it was new and the rest was old. Because she wasn't like, that was like weird with Natsuki earlier. Yuri, what do you think? I see, okay, so even though we went one day her, she won't appreciate that. She's just going to drop us. And Sayori still knows that we didn't write it for her. But let's write a poem for Sayori. Let's see. Amazing flower adventure. What a sentence. Beautiful. I sometimes try to like write words that I pick here and like write into a poem. But since a lot of these words that I try to pick for the characters aren't really my style, especially Natsuki poems are difficult for me. That's why I think they're so amazing, because I have no idea how to properly write them. And we saw both Natsuki's and Yuri's scene. Because we went first day Natsuki, the second day and second day Yuri, and we're going to see this part. We're not going to go her event though, because we didn't like go with her, but since she was the second one we saw, she's still going to approach us. And she thinks it's not for her, even though it was for her. And probably Natsuki, yeah. She still thinks we voted for Natsuki. But Monica knows we voted for 3 different characters. We followed your advice, Monica! Natsuki, what do you have to say about that? Yeah. Okay, so it's the one that she also brings when you go like twice her route and then... And Yuri doesn't like it. Or she thinks that we don't like her. Great. So... Now we go Sayori and this time. First day Natsuki, second day Sayori. Hi. Oh my goodness! This is so good, John! Eh? I love it! I haven't done her voice this entire video, oh god. Especially after yesterday's poem! I need to like train my voice for her. Ugh. You're too honest sometimes, Sayori. No, but really! I want to put this on my wall. Can I? Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Huh? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a John poem! And that makes it feel extra special! Like I can feel her feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm not very good oh, okay, so here we go again. I'm pretty sure a lot of it is like when you go the first day with her too. But whatever. Monica just like has the most skippable dialogue. She probably has insecurity. I'm not scared. Well, it's not terrible. But it's pretty disappointing after your last one. Then again, if this one was as good as the last one, I would be completely pissed. Well, I guess I want to try something a little different this time. Fair enough. You're still new to this, so I wouldn't expect you to find your style right away. And here we go, Sayori again. But that's the same thing she says after the Sayori portion as in Act 2. So that means the poems, like when we go for Natsuki twice in a row, the poems in her eyes aren't like Yuri poems. They're merely like Sayori poems. She keeps calling them alright and stuff. But when we go with Yuri, she seems to be really upset with it. More upset than Act 1. So I'm assuming that when we write for Natsuki, as soon as Yuri forces down her route, it gets counted by her like a Sayori poem, but Sayori is like here. Okay, and Yuri. I need to like practice her voice. Sayori. And let's save this here. Oof, this is gonna take a while. And let's go Sayori first again, then Natsuki, and then Yuri. Although Yuri is going to be like not liking it again. I'm assuming this is like around a similar way to the things we've already heard, so if there's nothing new, I'm just going to fast forward you through it. Childhood marriage. We get to see like Natsuki here again. Because we did the first day with her, so even though we didn't do the other 2 poems for her, Natsuki still approached us. So it's going to have her dialogue. Which makes it feel like still not as special as Natsuki's poem, but definitely Natsuki's event, but definitely more special than Yuri's. I'm sorry, Yuri. Yeah, nothing new.
Natsuki?
Oh my god, this was painful. They just didn't want to give me... Like, I didn't want to pick more than one Sayori word. They just didn't want that. Yeah, Natsuki went. Oh, I needed that. Hi, Natsuki. Natsuki. This little glare there I meant earlier. Yeah, so there's nothing new here. So, this first day was with Yuri. After Yuri, let's go Sayori. Sayori. All right. I think it's about the same as what I said with what she said with Natsuki, most likely, yeah. The most interesting part here is probably going to be what Yuri and Natsuki say now. Just Yuri, rather. Let's see what you've written for today. This is pretty good, John. Were you influenced by seeing everyone's writing styles yesterday? I guess you could say that. I was also a bit surprised by how differently everyone writes. So respect you for trying new things. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. And then she once again tries to tell us about what she likes. Yeah, and this is just the same as when you go with them. Let's go Sayori, Yuri, and then Natsuki on this day. Sayori, Yuri, and then Natsuki. Hey, I had fun. I liked the idea at the beginning. But the poetry music is starting to get on my nerves. I'll be honest. Who should I show my poem to first? Where did I want to go? Ah, yeah. Sayori. And we get her event. I decided interesting that she took it as something different this time. Oh, I forgot to go on. Yeah. Well, we go with you now. She took it as something different this time. I think that's interesting. And this is the same as if you just go with Sayori's route. So, let's load this game and go with Yuri again. No! I was in Act 2! None of this works like for Yuri in Act 2, but she's so excited in Act 2! Let's go on. One word for Sayori shouldn't break it. Okay, just the Yuri stuff. But we don't get like their special poems. This time around we also just got the beach poem. Yeah, see, she don't like it. Natsuki, do you have anything new? No, she's just gonna be the meh. Let's go back here. And go with Natsuki. A lot of Natsuki words this time around. Natsuki, do you have anything new to say? Yeah. Natsuki reads my poem. She keeps glancing at me, then back at the poem. By now, she must have read it more than once. Aren't you supposed to be bad at this? Is that a compliment? No, I mean, you know... Natsuki struggles to find the right words. To find the words she wants. I just expected a lot less after what you showed to me yesterday. That's all. Well, I guess I just got... I'm going to pour myself tea. Well, I guess I just got lucky with this one. Yeah, exactly! You just got lucky, you know? Don't get used to it. You won't always manage to write poems this cute. I mean, well written! No, I mean... So that's what it is. My poem is cute. No! Why are you smiling? It's not like I like cute things! Natsuki shoves my poem back towards me. Ha! Reading it again, I decided it's not so great after all. It's so cute and doki doki. It would only impress, you know, girls who like those kinds of things. For some reason, Natsuki is incredibly easy to see through. Well, anyway, you're gonna read mine now, right? Judging by your taste, you probably like it a lot. You probably learn something too. Don't forget who the real pro is. And I mean like spiders. Yeah. So she had a lot of struggle admitting to us that she liked our poem. But it was a great poem. So, Yuri. Is it my turn? Let's see who can pass to yesterday's. I see. It's a bit different. I respect you for trying different things, John. Were you inspired by Natsuki's poem? Or Sayori's, perhaps? Well, I guess I could say that. I thought so. I'm happy for you. You don't need to find inspiration in my poems. I write them for myself. Not for anyone else. So I don't really need for people to like them or anything. Yuri! I'm sorry for being blunt, but you were thinking this a little. Just because our styles are different doesn't mean I dislike your poems. In fact, if I tried to do something in your style, I would probably just do a terrible job. I see. I'm sorry. My stupid mind, it likes to do that sometimes. Anyway. And now she goes about how we can write like her. What she did was a bit guilt-trippy, but it was clearly not intentional. She was just wandering off into her own mind again. Luckily, the MC noticed that it was that. At least she should know now that just because our styles are different doesn't mean I don't like her poems. And she is fine with this one. Spend the last one because on the first day I got the dialogue of Yuri's poem being bad. Our poem being bad. Wow, it's really bad! It's really bad, John! I need to, practice my Sayori voice. Oh, come with Natsuki. Shipping is great. I mean, I have nothing against shipping, so... First go with Natsuki, then Yuri, then Sayori. Although I'm pretty sure the Sayori one and the Yuri one aren't going to be that different. Even the Natsuki one, probably not. Today was a long day. Yeah, so, by the way, it's always, after what the MC says, about what, they say. Like, they first talk about the Sayori thing, and then after he says, yeah, he pulls out the, manga out of his bag, and then she turns it over and stuff, and that's how it starts. And with Yuri, it's like, shall we get started then? And she's like, yes, and that's with the tea and stuff. So, Natsuki, you're probably gonna do the exact same thing as always. When I go Sayori and do twice Natsuki in a row, I might as well just start with Monica and see if she says a little bit differently this time. That time. Hey, Yuri! I see. But she's still, like, worried that, she's thinking too much about what's good, what's bad. Sayori doesn't like it. Alright then. Let's go with Yuri. Massacre and Congress. Hot. Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's going to be the same. Not probably gonna go the meh. Wait a second, I'm gonna go. Hi, Monica! Just wanted to see how you're doing. Meh? Meh. Let's see if there's anything to Sayori. Again, Springtime with Natsuki. Springtime with Natsuki who was the last one. Sayori still thinks we dislike it, we dislike her. She's fine with it. And Natsuki's also fine with it. Yay! Now the final part of this video. God damn, I've just been doing weird stuff. Sayori. Do we start with Yuri or with Natsuki? Oh no, let's start with Natsuki. Like I did with the other part. I don't know why I keep saying we. Maybe because I'm used to it for like writing. Okay, so it's the same as with Yuri. She expected us to be worse at this, but we were good! We won her over! With our poetry skills! Ooh, I like this one, John! I
It has some nice feelings in it.
Ah, I'm glad. Still though, your tone makes it sound like you like yesterday's poem better.
I guess you caught me. Sometimes you know me a little too well for my own good.
Well, don't just try to be nice about it. If I'm doing a bad job, then I'd rather just hear it.
No! I still like this one, I promise. You know I wouldn't lie to you, John. Never ever.
She must have felt so guilty afterwards about saying this, even though she's like pretending to be happy. Makes me feel bad. Yeah, I guess so. What made yesterday's poem so great compared to this one then? Yeah, so she's just going by alright. Ah, yeah. Since we voted first for Sayuri and now to Natsuki, she thinks we don't like her. Again. Oh, Yuri. Sayuri. Ah, shit, I should have gone for Natsuki, but whatever. She's so cute and fun to be around, I know. It doesn't affect us too much. Yeah, so I went with Natsuki and first today, then with Sayuri, and then with Yuri, although Yuri will probably not like it again. I don't think it's gonna be anything different this time, like at all. Nothing new we haven't read, Sayuri's gonna reject us. Now it's going to be her and her second day event, so you know what, I'm gonna start with Monica and see if she says anything special this time around. Okay, it's the same as when you write a poem for her the second day. It's the exact same. Sayuri. She thinks we don't like it, and Yuri's also gonna think we don't like it, so we can already go, back in time. And go with Yuri. Ha! Oh wait, I think we still need to go with, Sayuri on the other one. Fuck! Well then, I'm just gonna go with Yuri and then check out what she, Actually, no, I need to go with, yeah, Yuri in the last one. But I think it's going to be nothing new, so I'm just going to go through this one at first, and then I'm going to see same as when you go first with Natsuki. Monica, come. Tell us about how we were a poem for Yuri so we can move on. I bet this time around you can also get like, the I don't like it part. I like the last one better. Same as with you go. This is just like Natsuki, but Sayuri said something slightly different. first Yuri and then Sayori. Wait. I'm getting confused. Let's just go with Yuri for now. Go Sayori. There was nothing new there. Nothing new again? Yuri, even though we went with Natsuki. And finally. Okay, so I think that's about like all the lines we can get. So that's all I wanted to do. Also a lot for myself because I wanted to especially try that with splitting the amounts of poem words between each. Because I've never done that before actually, because when I replay I usually try to pretend like either this like animated or like in manga format, or sometimes I pretend one of my I like writing and I really like my characters. Sometimes I just like pretend that the characters that I've created play this game, so I've never really done it before personally, so I kinda wanna just do it now. So yeah. That's all it was. If you choose to stick around for this long, or just like went to this part of the video, then thank you. Appreciate that. And I hope you have a nice day, night, evening, morning. I don't know why you would be watching this in the morning, but if you did for whatever reason, then good morning. And yeah, stay safe.